Alrighty. Now, my keyboard is in the way. So, I got a new camera. And it looks way better. Or I think it does. The hell out of my. That's the only thing, because the microphone. The hell out of my. That's the only thing, because the microphone. Hi, Stainsby. Can you hear me? Because I had to move my microphone out of the way. Hair in my mouth. Cat hair. Surprise. How's the cross stitch going? This is part 2 of probably about 100 parts. So, that's all I got done last week. Got the new camera. So, things are showing up a little bit better. How are you doing? I turn on some music. I'm assuming you can hear me okay. I'm assuming. You know how that works. I wonder if one second. If I move this a little bit, bring that a little closer. How's that? Is that better? Because, you know, it's not like me to be quiet. You find it difficult to get to sleep these days? Aw. Yeah, that sucks. I can get to sleep okay. My problem is I can't stay asleep. That's my problem. Sounds good? Sounds gooder? Alright. I gotta figure out where it was. Because I have a giant pattern. So the whole point of this grid system is to keep track of where the pattern is. Because I had to stitch that grid system on. Hey, Baby Panther. Yo. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. This is Sunday night, cross stitch night. Other nights I shoot things in the face. This is my quiet, like, gotta relax kind of time. Keeps me sane, somewhat. You get that issue if you don't have that other one? Ah, yes. Can you have a party invite? Sure. And you can have a freak shout out too, because he's special. It is. This is my Chill AF stream. Now, I'm going to assume you guys are going to be able to hear Brian. Let's see. Hello. Can you hear Brian? Say something, Brian. Because I may have to add the Elgato. You can't hear Brian? Yeah, but then it's only one-sided. 1 second. the source behind that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I just need to know what they called it. Just 1 second. Got it. Ignore that Elgato. You see nothing on the screen. There. It's like it never happened. Can they hear you now, Brian?
Test.
That should work. Don't look at the man behind the curtain. Exactly. Exactly. What row am I? You can hear him. Hooray!
There we go.
Sweet, sweet tones.
Something like that.
Brian has a bit of a headache, so he's kind of quiet. But that's okay. Alright, where I'm at. This is where it comes in handy to being ambidextrous. Because where I got a stitch, let's tighten that up. Tight. It's going to be easier to use my left hand. But I can do things with my left hand too. Okay. I want to go all the way down. I gotta be careful where I'm stitching though. What way did I go first? Okay. You can't do this. You have no patience. Small doses for me. It's going to take me a while. And this is going to take forever. Like the part you're seeing now, that's what I did last Sunday. And then I set it aside. I'm only going to do this on Sundays. You're rubbish at being ambidextrous. I can do things with both hands. I can even write with both if I had to. Hopefully you can see this because it turns out the camera I got, I cannot zoom it. I can crop it to make it zoom in, but then I'm going to lose how clear it is. Progress is progress, exactly. If you type !craft, it'll show you a picture. This thing's massive. Part of me, after I did the little bit last week, I looked at it and I'm like, oh shit. Except they use different words. It's going to take me forever. I thought I made a mistake last time. But I think once I get going, because this is probably the biggest one I've ever done. A picture of it should pop up too. If it did, I may have missed it. And the camera keeps wanting to focus. I wonder if I have to turn off autofocusing. If that's even an option. There, that's a little better. Oop. So then I got the pattern. I'm trying not to, I've got material folded over in the back. I'm trying not to stitch through both pieces. Because I did that last week too, and I had to undo a bunch of stuff. Could have called it Stitch It in Curson. Because there's probably going to be that before the end of the night. And what are you working on, Brian? What are you working on?
Getting my kills with the
I did make a mistake. I went the wrong direction for the first stitch. You always want your cross stitches to be like the same direction. so it looks smooth. And guess what? This row won't be, so oh well. Yeah, so I shouldn't say this will be my only craft stream because I do other stuff. And I have to get a bunch of stuff made. Um, and I picked up the materials for, I don't know if you remember Stainsby. A little while ago, I made, it'll be about a year ago, I guess, I made a stuffed teddy bear kind of thing. I have to make another few more of those because there is a store here on the island that wasn't supposed to go all the way to the bottom. So, oop. There's a store here on the island that wants to sell my stuff. So, I have some stuff ready to go. Thanks for the follow, Haas. Appreciate it. So I have some stuff ready to go, and I have some stuff I'm working on, but I have to make some stuff, some teddy bears and the such to send out. So, okay. Don't do that bottom row. Gotcha. I'm tempted to rip those stitches out so that they'll be facing the right way. Just because. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to. Because more work. Me. I wonder if you can turn off the autofocus. And I realize that it's hard to see. It's hard to see too because it's like a light color on a light color right now. It's even harder for me to see because I got old lady eyes. Are you doing that in Outbreak, Brian? Or are you doing it in Die Machine? What are you doing it in?
Outbreak for now. It's alright, I got about 50 kills in, then realized that I was on the wrong gun. So I had to quit and go back and do it again, which is not a big deal, but still, I'm now 50 kills behind where theoretically I should be, but this is 50 and not 500.
You saw the post about the store? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because some of the stuff, it doesn't take me too long to make it, so it'll be interesting. No worries. Sorry to hear your hands calling you. Has it gotten any better, Stainsy? See, you can kind of see. It's bugging me. I'm looking to see. Not really. Oh. Mine are like that. Super sensitive. but different. I don't know how to adjust that autofocus. Maybe I can't. Mine are kind of like that, but it's a literal pain. Alright, so I want to go that direction first so that I can go the other direction after. Alright. Oh, I almost did the same mistake I did last time. It's almost like it's trying to adjust the focus because of the lighting or something. So I kind of lucked out that right now there's a big chunk of the pattern that's the same color. It seems like you have to think 3 steps ahead. I have to kind of... I kind of have to, probably, because I'm... Just pulled the needle out of the thing. Thread out of the needle. I haven't done a whole lot of the cross-stitch stuff, so I'm kind of still technically new at it. So I tend to take my time and double check what I'm doing, just so that I don't make mistakes. Not that, you know, I have made the mistakes, but sometimes I try to hide it. It kind of forces you to slow things down a little bit. Take your time. Yeah, you need to get back to your painting stuff. I thought you were getting a desk. Wasn't that the plan? Get one set up for your stuff? You have it's built. You just need some drawers and things to keep it tidy. Ah. The drawers didn't come with it? Or are you just talking like a different set of drawers or something?
It's never polite to ask a guy about his drawers.
What?
It's never polite to ask a guy about his drawers.
It's Stainsby. Stainsby can tell me about his drawers.
Okay.
Oh, it was just a standard top and 4 legs. Ah. Apparently Stainsby has no drawers.
Sometimes that happens.
Alright, so the next 2 rows are the same thing. Okay. Did you watch that video I sent you via... I want to say yes, but you know what? I don't know. I'm all tangled here. Gosh darn it. Just one sec. One of these threads has got to come through, and I don't know which one. Frig. Okay. It's this one. But which one? Oh, then no, I didn't watch it. Well, we'll have to do that. Because I don't know what the hell I did. No clue. With the stitching, if you make a mistake or unhappy with something, change as soon as you can. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be careful. Okay. It's soon going to be time for some new thread here too. Because it's getting low. Once you have everything sorted, we'll have to have a crash. Yes, you can. What you do end up doing is you type in multitwitch.tv/slangel/Stainsby Kingsby, and basically that's the link you give people. And if they load up that link that you give them, the multi-Twitch link, it would have us side by side. Kind of thing. Because we used to do that years ago. Remember, Bri? We'd have a bunch of us streaming,
Yep.
and you just type in, make a multi-Twitch link.
I do remember that.
Yeah. You think you can have up to 4 people. I think. God, we haven't done one of those in like...
Since before we went to Mixer.
Yeah. So that's a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I have to move the stick on the controller every so often so it doesn't go to sleep on you.
Yeah, I've run into that before where I'm working on the computer during this party, so I know what it's like.
Yeah. I said it last week, I'll say it again. I'll be glad when I get into some of the darker colors so it's a little easier to see. Alright, let's see. I think to be on the safe side, I am going to finish off this piece of thread here so that, well, maybe we can get to the end of the row. I don't want to waste any of the floss because plug the controller in. Powering off. My controller is plugged in, but if my if you don't do something with it after so long, it'll go to sleep. And if I don't do something every so often because I'm not even playing a game, the Xbox will shut off. Power saving features and all that stuff.
That's right. Gotta protect the planet.
That's right. Thread and Neil terrifies you right now? Yeah. So, have they said if that'll start to subside for you after a while? Or you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Alright. This is a pin stitch. Pin stitches, you go in through the middle. Down. This is how you anchor your yarn without making a mess of it on the back. And then you come up. Oh my god, how hard. This is so going to be taken into account. How hard is it to find a hole? You set yours to... Oh yeah. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes, you know, there's a... Sometimes there's a time and a place for some things. Alright, so I gotta flip this over. So we can anchor this properly so it doesn't come undone on me. Because that'd be bad. They said it often gets better, so they can't guarantee, is what I'm getting from that. Well, hopefully it gets better. Now, there's a trick to this. I only got one of these pieces. It's not cooperating. There we go. So now, whoop, fold it in half so that you make a U shaped. You'll see why that's important in a second. Alright, so you don't want to have too long a piece of thread because then it gets tangled on the back. But I have like a loop at the end. So that... I keep hitting the camera, I'm so sorry. When I go... up through this one. I don't pull it all the way through. And then go down through this one. On this side, I find the end and put the needle through that. God damn it. Put the needle through that so that when I pull it tight, it knots it. But I don't have like a big, huge knot on the back of my work. So now we can just keep on going. That has secured our thread at the beginning without it being bulky and stuff. It's not ideal since you work with small items in your day job, and using my hands in general now is frustrating. Simple things like chopping vegetables is a lot harder and stressful. Well, it'll come. It'll come, hopefully. Yeah, I learned that on the internet. I looked it up. Because I was like, I don't want to have it all bulky and stuff. I did do a bit of research into this whole cross stitch and stuff before I started it and bought my stuff, and and I was unaware that that was a cool way to do it. Same as my frame is only so big, and in order to get, I should have either got a bigger piece of material to do this on, or I just realized you guys can't see that. I'll sit back a little bit. I can't see it either. Okay. So the clamp I have for this side to hold the material tight, it won't. There's not enough material there right now. So as it progresses, and I have to move the frame to hold it tight, it'll I'll be able to wrap that side around, and it'll be good and snug. So right now I'm just kind of suffering through some loose material. Makes it a little trickier, but a-okay. Is your headache getting any better, Bri? Is your headache getting any better?
No.
You should take some towel.
I'm just gonna. I got 500 kills. I'm just gonna wait it out and see what happens. That means I only need 500 more of these kills.
That's why I think going into Die Machine would be better, because at least you have the numbers. And they'd be grouped together.
Yeah.
And you could.
Yeah.
Alright. So when I'm all done with this, all these green threads you see, they come out. I literally had to stitch all those by hand just to get ready for this. But I wanted to do, and again, I learned that on the internet. I didn't know about making a grid like this for bigger projects. So that it's easier to keep track of stitches and stuff. And it has been quite handy because I don't have to cross things off in the pattern. It's a lot of stitch prep. It's cool, and like the thing is, this whole thing, like there's more of it. and there's more on like this side. Like it's huge. It's like I think it's like 2 feet by like a foot and a bit. The whole pattern itself is 300 stitches wide and 200 and some down, or 180 some down. So, and each one of these squares is a 10 by 10 section. So that when you go to look, because the patterns are done up in 10 by 10 sections, you can see like a border of it around on the pattern. So that's why I'm going to do it like block by block. So it makes it easier for me to keep track of where I'm at. Like the pattern itself is 9 pages. So. It's a bit, what's cool is on the, so you see that on the front, but then on the back, all you see are little plus signs. It's kind of rinky dinky cool. Where am I at? Owen's talking about wrestling with his friends. Yeah, because like these stitches, what the lines you see, it's only under the little corners that it's underneath. So it only went underneath there and underneath here. This is all like loose up here. So, yeah, I can hear him talking. They're talking about Brock Lesnar. From last night.
Bork laser.
Yeah. The funny thing is, both of you called like a couple of things last night.
Yeah, he called Becky Lynch and I called Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Question for Langell. Has there been any news on the release of the new iPhone?
Not yet.
Has
I was actually contemplating not getting the new iPhone, but my carriers pretty much told me you probably should. So I'm going to probably do that. But no, I haven't heard anything yet. Although I do know that it's at least one more generation before they put the M1 chip in it. So this one will be like the A13 or the A14 or whatever they're up to. But the next one should be an M1, and that'll be ridiculous, because if the battery in the iPhone is anything like the battery in the MacBook Air,
yeah.
you can go like a week without charging it.
Brian has one of the new MacBook Airs with the M1 chip in it. Ah, balls. And he's like, it's supposed to be that the battery life
is ridiculous.
This is before he bought it, when he was researching the shit out of it. He's like, the battery life is supposed to be insane. And so he gets it. And why does my green screen do that? Like, why? What's the issue? Anyway, he used the MacBook a lot. It's gotta be the way I'm sitting. I'm angled funny. There we go. That's how I'm sitting. He literally used that MacBook Air like pretty much all week. Like it didn't just sit there. And he didn't have to charge the thing at all.
No, it was what, 8 or 9 days before I had to
And
charge
he does
it.
some graphically intense stuff.
It's crazy.
Right.
That's cool if Iron can get a deal on the phone.
Iron has told me and proved
I
a good deal on the iPhone.
I think that's awesome. I don't have any ins, but then again, the way that the phone providers work in Canada now, I guess I don't really need an in. which is nice. But
All right.
because you pay for the phone when the contract is done,
Well, you
or you
pay
just
a
return the
percentage
phone.
of it up front too, don't you?
Yeah, but it's not like a huge amount.
All right. So I have some squares here that I haven't done in because I'll have to go back and fill those in with the appropriate colors. So I'm going to move on to
But that said,
what's that?
sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say, that said, it is new iPhone season because they come out in September, October, unless it's delayed because of COVID.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, how's that going to work with us?
What do you
Whose
mean?
phone's getting replaced? Because we keep swapping people's.
Um, the gold one that is up on the dresser will be going back.
Yeah.
It's technically my phone. It gets done, so I would just pop the SIM card out of my current
And put
phone
that in. And then that one would.
and put it into. Yep. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Mistake. I'm hoping I can just.
Steve from Rogers, I'll definitely talk me through it since he texts me every couple days. I'm pretty sure Steven from the Apple Store in the Charlottetown Mall, though, is a bot, and just anybody who's there responds as Steven.
Probably.
Because if
Does.
I went in if
Oh,
I went in
hold
and
the
asked for
phone.
Steve, Steve's not into
How's that
them.
going to work? Because
Why?
when we got our last thing set up, Jeff was still working.
Mm-hmm.
But he,
No, it wasn't Jeff.
whoever it
It was
was, but they were leaving. And they basically gave you every possible discount.
I know.
So we could end up losing unless they grandfather you in.
No, Susan, I could call in right now and change our plan and get more data for less money.
It wasn't just the data though. There was other things he gave you a discount on.
Not really. Owen got some stuff. Owen got the tablet and stuff.
Which I think we're still.
I know.
Oh, I didn't realize you were also seeing my what's that thing? Keyboard. Words are hard.
Can you ask Owen if he's coming down to watch this or not? Because if he's not, I'm not going to bother putting it
Oh,
on.
just one second.
If he is, I'll pause it.
Owen.
See?
Second. Owen, are you going downstairs to watch that?
I'm not sure.
It's just if you are, your father would turn it on. If you're not, he'll just forget about it.
Is that about the wee man being birth scene?
He's not sure.
There you go.
He's in with. I don't know if they're watching Jackass or what they're
Okay.
watching. A bunch of them. So I
Okay,
don't
that's
know.
fine. Yeah.
I'm trying not to stitch on the green thread so that when I go to pull it out, I don't have issues.
Mm-hmm.
So Stainsby, are you finding this camera is a bit clearer compared to what I had before? I find the colors are better myself,
No, no,
and
no,
it seems to be focused better.
thumbnails were posted on Reddit.
It is clear, although it remembers we had phones before. It was shit before. Just saying. No, if you go back and look at one of the VODs from the VOD from last week, there's a massive difference I find. Massive difference. You were about to ask about the grid lines. Yeah, they'll come out. They're just there for now. So I'm trying not to stitch on them or split the thread or anything like that. It's just thread. It's not like the stuff that you do the cross stitch with. And it's not like, see, it's not like attached. It's only attached. It's the only place it's actually attached is in like the little crosshairs. So I can kind of like move it a little bit. It just gives you a reference point kind of thing. Your screen is on the lowest brightness, so it's not the best visuals for anything right now. Well, it's super clear. I'll be glad when I'm done stitching out this corner too. It's tight work in here.
Ben asked you. Yeah, Ben asked you. Yeah, Ben asked you.
How is the little fella? How old is he now? He's got to be almost 2, isn't he? Year and a half.
I'm gonna mute this and watch something. You seen this yet, Mama? Cody. Chris Ben wants game sauce.
He's 19 months. He's been a bit ill lately. 24-hour bug, but Jody caught it. Nice. He's very good at saying no. They only get better at that. Flat out telling you that right now.
I love the fact that you just said that he had a 24-hour bug. Jody got it. You said nice.
Oh, Jody caught. I thought you meant as in they caught it so that he felt better. Never mind. No, that's not good. No, that's very bad.
Okay, so we're on this. We're clear up then.
Whoops.
I know. Oh, I know he didn't. I know. I got it.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. She caught the bug. How you did with your immune system, you've no idea. Luck, probably. Which is a good thing. Because that's the last thing you need. I'm not that fast at this stuff. I hate to say it, but I'm really not. It's all good. You know what I meant? See? Yeah. All right. Let's see.
That's when a man is shackled to the wall. What?
All right. Where am I at? Exact same. Okay. I keep pulling the thread. Yeah, it's going to make a huge difference when this isn't so wobbly. But until I can tighten up the material, that's what it's going to be. The only thing you can't do while you're there, aside from physical things, is swim as a scar on your arm still healing. What did you do to your arm? Oh, there's a family trip coming up soon. Helps me read that part. So everyone's sped up tight about getting ill. What do you mean they're sped up? Yeah. I can't, just the way it's situated, I can't get my arm underneath. Like, I can't get my right hand underneath it. So, which is okay. It's just kind of annoying. I forgot to tweet out that I was live. You had the pick line removed. Nice. You have to wait for it to heal, probably. Yeah. That shouldn't take too long to heal. But yeah, you don't want to get anything in that. That would not be a good time. That was in your cephalic artery. But so much better to have the pick in as opposed to having to get jabbed every time for IV. Plus, it gets super hard to get an IV in after chemo and stuff because your artery, your veins, and that get super hard. They get harder exteriors, so it makes it harder to get them in. So the pick or a central line is like the way to go. The pick is easier than the central line. The central line's like a day surgery procedure. Especially, oh god, you're afraid of needles? Then yeah. I still remember you sending the pictures. You're like, is this normal? Your thing kind of let go. It was leaking. I'm like, yeah, no, you're going to want to go get them to fix that. You do have to have a couple more needles in a few weeks, though, and you have your scan on the 1st. So, this is the scan that's super important. Correct? This is to see where you're at. Super kiddish with needles. Can't stand them. Brian's father's like that. He practically passes out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind them. I don't mind blood. I don't, well, which is a good thing, I suppose. I don't mind blood and all that other stuff. Now, the thing is, if somebody's thrown up, I start gagging. So you have your scan on the 1st, but you don't find out the results to the 16th. That's a long freaking time to wait for news about that. That's like nerve-wracking. I feel you on that one. Blood, except you're fine with just needles. No, needles don't bother me, which is good because I got to give myself one every night. So perks of being diabetic. But when I was pregnant with Owen, I had to. Oh my god, how many times did I have to give myself a needle in the run of the day? It was a lot.
A lot.
It does mean you're radioactive for a day though with the compound they use for the scan. Yeah. Just don't get bit by a spider. You'd be alright. There was some sort of a scan I had done. This was years ago. But remember, Bri, for a couple of days, they were like, nobody within like 6 feet of you. I had to like drive myself. I couldn't be in the car with Owen, and they injected me with something.
Yep.
I forget what that was for. I love how much I am doing a-okay. I'm trying to see light colored thread on light colored material. So I'm doing as best I can. How are you doing? This is my Sunday night craft stream, which is for the next while. It's going to be, I'm working on this is going to be a Stardew Valley map. We started it last week. Didn't get very far. I'm not the fastest at it, but other nights I shoot things in the face. What are we selling? If you type in !craft, it will show you the picture of it and where you can get the pattern if you were so interested. But it is a giant Stardew Valley map cross stitch. That's the stuff I have to be far from Jody as it can be on the car ride home. Then for 24 hours you can't be near her or Logan. Yep. Well, fingers crossed. This is going to take days. Hope I have lots of stories. Well, I do. Ask anybody. I'm never one for not having much to say. Plus, we tend to get some people in for some chats, like Brian's here. Say hi, Brian. Hello. So, I just, only on Sundays are we working on this. It's just a chance to slow things down a little bit and relax somewhat, because sometimes this thing kind of ticks me off. You can't eat for 12 hours beforehand? Eee. But you can pig out after. It'll be good to get it done though, Stainsby. Like, it'll be... Especially... And I expect nothing but positive results for you. And... Positive in a good way, is what I'm getting at. Nothing but positive results. And it'll ease your mind. And... You'll be able to move on from this past year and a bit. And focus on all the good stuff. And start feeling better. Slow down, chillax, and just enjoy the stitching. That's right. That's right. Alright, I'm running out of thread for this. Alright, just a sec. Everything is crossed for it. Exactly. Cross whatever you can cross. Oops. So that should put up a picture, I think. Did I not launch the bot? Hello, bot. Why aren't you working? Let's try again. There's supposed to be a freaking picture. Oh, wait. Please. Oh. One second. There we go. Now the picture will show up. That's what the cross is just going to be like. That's how big it is. So see this? See, you can't see me moving my mouse. The top left corner, that's where I'm at right now. I know why this is not. Okay. Guess what I forgot to do, Brian? Plug the other light in.
That would do it. Is that the one you lent me the
Yeah.
other night?
That's...
Sorry.
I don't know. Because it's basically where you put it is where I had it when I wasn't using it.
No.
I can do that now. That's not a big deal. Because I was thinking, like, why is it dark? There, is that better? Oh, my needle come off again. There, see, now it lights up a little better. I lost my thread. Really messes up the green screen though. I think just because I am... As your mother would say, it's dicky dark in here. I don't want to know, and I don't think you want to know what your mother meant by that. Just saying. Seems a little suspect, if you ask me. All right, what do I need color-wise here? So that's a third row. I still want that other color. This side. All right. Trying to get my ends even here. Stay hard. All right then, just 1 second. It was double XP and COD this weekend. Brian's getting all that sweet, sweet double XP.
That's what I'm doing.
Coffee count? Because I got my coffee here, which is cold as anything. Still tastes good though, it's cold. I do have water too though.
And I just took an order.
Nice.
Why? Because I
you
can.
Brian's a zombie master.
I am. It sounds silly, but it's
Alright.
true. Wow, they gave me a gold rocket launcher. No thanks.
So I need to skip a few stitches. I am on this row. Cold coffee. You can buy cold coffee, or it's called what's it called? Iced coffee. Took me a minute to think about that.
That's all I drink is iced coffee.
Brian enjoys his iced coffee.
I do.
So I want to do this, then this, so I can anchor it on the bottom like we did last time. I'm not a huge fan of iced coffee. Not the way he has it. A lot of folks, like iced coffee. I like my coffee hot. But this still tastes okay. So I also have to skip another one. Okay. This is where I have to start paying attention for a second because I have to skip. I don't do that one. I do that one, but I don't do that one. Yeah, I don't know. I've never liked iced coffee. But oh well. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean everybody else can't. Something's not sitting right here. Same as I like tea. Brian does not like tea.
I do not.
Are we done yet? Fuck no. No, we are not. This will take me quite a while to do. Which is fine because I don't want to just like finish it like lickety split here. Okay, I have to skip that one. I gotta look at this for a second here. Skip, do, skip. Okay. I don't know if you saw the picture. I got the picture working. If you type in !craft, it'll show the picture of what it's going to look like when it's done. Turns out my bot wasn't connected to the overlay system. But I fixed it. Soon? Yeah. Give me 5 minutes. Just a few more minutes. We'll be done. What was I gonna say? So tomorrow morning, I'm scheduled for 10 a.m. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to play my TPCFL football game and get that done. I play a computer team. Could you not just go over where you need to, but then go back over with another color like that? You mean like do the whole thing in this color and then go back over instead of leaving like the holes here where I have to? It wouldn't sit right though, I don't think. And then you wouldn't see where you need to be. Because you want it to be flat when it's done. Because when this thing's done, this sucker's getting framed. Yeah. You have no doubt it'll be an art piece. It'll be something, Stainsby. It'll be something. I was going to try to find a pattern for Call of Duty for zombies, and I could have made Brian something, but I couldn't find anything. You could have had a lovely zombies cross-stitch for down in your room.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll still find something.
It's alright. I've got a bunch of title belts. I'm okay.
Yeah. Brian's cummerbund came the other day. in case you were remembering.
I got it.
Alright.
Now, where did that go? It's down on the first floor. Where are you? That's weird.
So yeah, Brian got the...
Oh, it's in the next building.
What was it you got? The AEW wrestling title?
The AEW world title.
Yeah, that thing. You got that. Got that for his birthday. Ah, the cummerbund, yes.
I did. It's pretty cool. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it looks really good, actually. You never know what kind of quality you're going to get when you order stuff like that off the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The music stop? Nope, it's just quiet. So now you have how many belts?
I've got the old school UFC title. I've got the 1988 WWF Winged Eagle. I have the current WWE World Championship. I have the Ric Flair WCW/NWA Big Gold, and I have the AEW World Title, and of course I have the TPCFL Ball Championship title too.
Yeah, so there's a cabinet downstairs that is full of belts.
Yeah, yeah, Stainsby. Sometime when you get a second, um, actually, I don't. I was gonna say I texted to you, but I don't have to text it. I can send it over. Guild it. Just give me a second. I'll go. Once I get these 1,000 kills or whatever I need, and I'm like less than 100 away, I'll go take a picture of it. I wonder if a gold pack rocket launcher would do very much against
I would get a gold
Order.
pack rocket launcher and probably blast myself by accident.
Yeah, more than likely, but
Stangy says no worries.
yeah, I'm almost done. 311 and 611 is 922, so I'm almost done. I don't think my allergy meds are working.
No?
Nope.
How long ago did you take it?
6:30.
Yikes.
Which is quite disappointing, if you ask me.
Did you take the usual amount?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because you have the headache, it's not.
Maybe. It's a challenge I have to do this time. Because I don't feel like doing the challenge. I'll just walk around shooting things.
What level are you now?
127.
You're gonna probably beat your score, your high level from last time,
Probably.
because it's only been out
Because
for.
there'll be at least 2 more double XPs.
Oh, at least this is like the new season only started last week,
Yeah.
and so you got reset to level 1, and you're already 100 and some.
Yeah.
I'm not quite 100. Yeah, this camera's going to be so much better, especially for the crochet stuff when we do that.
I think the price on cameras are about to drop substantially.
Well, this one is one version up, I think, from the one you have. This is the C920S.
Hmm.
And we paid what, 75 for it?
Something like that.
When you got your C920, it was like, it does seem like an improvement.
I got it on sale for Boxing Day sales,
A
and it
couple
was
hundred.
heavily reduced there, and I still paid over, yeah, I paid well over a
Yeah.
hundred for it. My logic behind it is the fact that as of like October, there's certain sites on the internet that don't require cameras and photos anymore,
Oh, yes.
and I think that that's going to cause price drops on things because people won't be
Gotcha. You have
requiring
three
them anymore.
webcams, you don't want any of them are. The one, ideally, like the one that's on me right now, can't complain about it. I think I paid 25 bucks for it on Amazon. But it doesn't, could the clarity be better? Sure. But right now I don't need to replace that because it does what I need it to do. The only reason I got this camera was because the color, the clarity, the whole kit and caboodle just wasn't what I needed it to be if I was going to be doing the craft streams. And when we went and looked at the prices and stuff, I was like, well, shit. We figured we may as well grab one. Because we knew... Well, I had asked... there was someone else that does cross-stitching. And I asked them if they had mind telling me what it was they were using for their overhead camera. And this is what they were using. I'm like, oh... Alright then, let's just go take a little gander and see how much they were. And it was on sale when we got it.
Yeah.
So... The only thing is the way I have to sit, my green screen, I mean, they're not sitting in a chair straight and I'm pivoting. Because like you see, my green screen is attached to my chair, so I rotate. You were gifted a fantastic webcam by two friends for your painting streams. I felt really bad because it was about 3 months later I had to stop, but I use it for D&D now. The thing is, there's nothing saying that you're going to not be using it again. Like, as I say to Brian, cut yourself some slack. You had a very valid reason. Always go when tech is recommended and it's on sale. Exactly. Like, this is a really good, like, I could move in closer and it doesn't, like, it keeps, like, it's super clear. Like, look at that. It focuses for a second. But the detail, like, I could probably, I'll have to play around with it off stream. I could probably crop it to make it zoom in a little bit more. If I use the camera software that you can download for Logitech, because it's a Logitech, I can zoom it in that, but for whatever reason, I cannot use the zoom feature. Really? Because I'm watching my stream and I see it and it's bugging the hell out of me. I can see like over, like down in the corner. It's because I have the extra light on, so the lighting's a little weird, but I'm not going to change the settings for it just because of that. I'll have to just deal with it. I'll have to just deal with it. I should make a note of that somewhere.
Oh no, I had ordered down to like no health and I ran out of ammo. So I switched guns and a zombie got me.
Alright, where am I at now? There is software I did download the Logitech software, but the thing is it won't control it in here in OBS. It doesn't seem like a nuisance. It's just me being kind of a perfectionist that I'd like to have it be just so. That's all that is. Alright, where I'm at. Same as last row. So it's just me being picky because I want it to be, just right kind of thing. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it to be. I know it won't be perfect, but I like it to be as good as I can get it. So, Brian, I may have already told you this, but stains you here. You feel the same way? Yeah. It's kind of like when I make a mistake in a crochet project or something. I know where the mistake is, and that's all I see. But no one else seems to notice it. Talking with Blue the other night, Blue Dragon, in her stream, and the subject of gears came up. And we were all saying, I may have already told you this, I don't know. But maybe getting the group together and doing a gears.
Sure. I'm down for that.
So Stainsby, if you want to get a gears run in, just saying. I still need to get my final re-up, and I'll re-up to 11 times. Stains goes, yes, whatever it is, yes. Gears, race 1 to 50, horde mode. I won't even say your name and shoot you in the head. Although those were good times. You still never re-upped, but I don't play Gears for the multiplayer, if I'm honest. I didn't level up through multiplayer. I leveled up through Horde. And once you reach level 100, you can re-up. So I'm about to re-up for the 11th time. Good times were had. They were. So yeah, I'm currently working on my 1100th level in Gears. Whenever we play. Brian's not too far behind me either.
No.
Stains, we saying another tournament would be fun.
We could do that.
We're trying to think of something that we can all do for Extra Life to help raise money for the kiddos. As a group.
We could have a thing where each week on Clash we do something where we do two one-on-ones, and then eventually we come down to a finals on Clash. We could do that.
That might be interesting. That's a possibility. You need to give Kiv a rematch if he's still about. We haven't seen or heard from Kiv in a long time. With the little fella now, he's super busy. And I think she kind of cracks the whip a little bit. Just saying. He's not even ever online.
He left football.
He left football. He left... I don't even think he games anymore, to be honest. Life kind of stepped in and let me know when your big event is for Extra Life. I'll join you guys for definite. Awesome. I'm raising money basically year round. My whole $8.04 so far, going a long way. Yeah. That's a long story, I think, for off stream. Yeah. There's a little more to it, I think. But, like I said, we'll have to skip one. Yeah, I can send you a message on Gilded. Fill you in on what we think is the situation. Surprised West isn't on with you, right?
Hmm.
Things are never as simple as they seem. Yeah. Isn't that the truth? So what's the COVID situation there in jolly old England? Because numbers are starting to rise here. Again. You feel like I'm still in the same box? Well, you know what? I am. There's 100 stitches per box. A lot has gone on in the box. It has. We've done 80 some stitches. Because when I started this one, when I started tonight, I was actually in this box over here. Yeah. Working on it. It's a whip. Work in progress. How long I think it's going to take to finish? Well, it's going to take... I'm not going to be finishing it tonight, obviously. And honestly, because I'm tucked in, right in this corner and it's super tight, it's taking me... I'm a little slower because I got to watch what I'm doing on the back of it, that you get what you guys aren't seeing, so that I'm not catching a piece of material. Once I can get a little further into the center of it, it's going to be a little faster to do it. It's just right now, and when I get into a different colored thread, it'll be a little easier, because right now it's super hard to see the difference when I'm doing it as opposed to what you guys are seeing on screen. So I'm trying to be careful. Plus I want this to turn out as good as possible. Alright, I need to do a pin stitch, which is a stitch that's gonna, because I'm running out of thread. So I gotta go underneath. Find the middle. The horizon is predicted here, but everywhere is open as usual with minimal restrictions in case you're going up in the other number. And it's a real shame. Exactly. I'll be cooking with gas. Exactly. I almost put it through that material on the back. Shit. Uh-oh, we got a knot. We got a knot. No, we don't. Got a loose thread. Uh-oh. Drop my needle. So the thread slid out of the needle, so just give me a second so I can finish this stitch. Thank you for the biddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, thank you for the bits. Oh, I appreciate that. Why is this all not good? So essentially, after doing that pin stitch, which is what it's called, should be able to just cut this right off, but I'm always paranoid it's going to let go. And I am trying to see to thread the needle again, which isn't always easy. There we go. And I'm just going to anchor it a little bit on the bottom. But because I'm right in the edge, it's so tight. There, now cut it off. I appreciate those bits. I think what I'll do, sorry, I keep hitting the camera too. So there, we got that. So I need some more thread. I think what I might do too, any bits and stuff between now and like November, I might turn around and when I can get my Twitch payout, put that towards the extra life for the kids. Do that a little bit. Oh, this stuff's the super short stuff. I don't want the super short stuff. I cut that one wrong. So I got my little spool of thread and it's got the number on it so I know what the color is. Every little bit helps. Exactly, Stevie. So I want to cut this a little longer. Did you see the tweet I did last week before? Whenever I was getting ready for this, getting things organized, all the different colored threads that are involved in this. This is all the colored threads that are going into this. There's like a ton of them. The big box, yes. And the thing is, believe it or not, when I went to get all the different threads that were required, they didn't have some of them. So there's actually more I need to get. I think there's only like 3 or 4. It wasn't much. All right, I need to separate because this is like 6 threads together, and I only need to use 1 because I double it up. So I got to try to pull it apart. That's more than the paint you use for your minis. Yeah, there's got to be an easier way to do this. There we go. Get my ends together here so I can make my loop so I can anchor my thread easily. I was gonna say, oh my god, where's the needle? Probably on par. You have a lot of paints. Yeah, and the thing is, like, there's some of this stuff I may only need to use like 1 piece of it for like a few stitches, but now that I have them and I've got them labeled and stuff, like there could be another project I end up working on that I might have already have the threads for it now. So it's it all works out. All right, I gotta do 1 here, and this will be our anchor one.
All right. I got my 1,000 kills.
Nice. Now what do you gotta do?
That one where you're at a different height, but again, I don't know really how I'm going to do that, so I'm just going to get to 100.
Like at Gulliver, if you're on the main road.
Yeah, I did that, and I picked up like 4 or 5 there, but that would take me forever. There's got to be a way, like the guy that did it in the new map, throwing the grenade in the window seems like a good idea.
All right, Stainsby, have a good night.
But,
thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I hope you're feeling a little better.
Yeah, me too.
Enjoy the rest of our evening.
I'll send you that picture there, Stainsby. It'll probably be tomorrow at this point, but I will send it.
Yeah.
You too, man. You too.
No worries. He says thank you.
No problem.
It's late for him. Be almost 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. That would be late. No, it's not almost
I
3
said 2
o'clock.
o'clock.
It's
I
4
said 2.
hours.
Didn't I? I thought I did.
I thought you said 3. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Either way, it's late.
Yep.
Either way. So yeah, tomorrow I think what I will do is my football. Tomorrow I'm on at 10 a.m. in the morning. If all goes well, that's the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play my TPCFL franchise game for Madden 21. Did you see the link I sent you at 22?
Yeah, but I'm used to that. They say that every year. I'll be honest, I didn't read the review. I scrolled to the bottom. I read the first paragraph, and then I scrolled to the bottom to see what the score was. But that's pretty
Yeah.
much.
I think it was like a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
It was a 6, yeah.
So I'll play my football game. I think it's against Washington. I think.
I thought you said you played Philadelphia and the Giants.
Yeah, you're right. It's Philadelphia and the Giants. I just looked at it. I don't know why I thought Washington. Oh, I know why. Because when we were looking at the bracket of the playoffs, there was a helmet that we weren't sure if it was Washington or if it was Hogs and the Browns.
If it's in your division, it's in Washington. If it's in the other conference, it's Hogs Nugs.
Yeah. So I think that's where, because I was saying Washington yesterday on. All right, there's that one. Next row is all but the one. Okay. Well, I appreciate whoever hung out tonight. That was awesome. We were a little busier than last week. Hopefully there'll be more traffic another time. We don't have any more of those accused to watch.
No, but I've got another show like it, and we have a bunch of the UFO investigation shows.
Yeah, I like those too.
Or we could watch Dinner Party.
Yeah.
Because you like those.
Yeah, you like those. The Impractical Jokers dinner party stuff.
Yeah, I'm recording the pay-per-view. I'll just watch it some other time.
Yeah, I think they're watching Jackass stuff.
Yeah. I'm just going long enough to get to 130, and then I'm max filling, and I'm done.
What are you at now?
129. I don't know why, but I'm hungry tonight, and it's clearly not for any obvious reasons.
I don't think Owen ate his supper yet.
No, he probably didn't.
Well, I wonder if
Which is not right.
I wonder if his stomach's still bothering him from the.
Could be.
You have to eat your supper.
Excuse me.
Did you want me to make you some nachos? I got the stuff to do that.
Do you have real nachos, or you can use like?
Scoops.
Yeah, sure.
There's scoops, or I think there's Doritos if you want the Dorito ones.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, I can make some nachos. So I got about the same amount done as I did last week, I think.
That's good.
About 1.5 squares. Which it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's over 100 stitches. And when you consider it's really like each X is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the resub, Blue. Resub height. 11 months. Oh, look at the hearts. Those are cute. Those
That's right.
those are your hearts, aren't they? Yeah. Blue's rainbow. Blue dragon rainbow hearts. I like those.
We have to get Blue into Evolve so that she can play in the football division. Not even the full league, just in the football division. Then she could be Dallas, because she could be whatever team she wants. I'm just saying.
She's like, haha.
No, I'm serious. You said that you like playing as Dallas. Well, the football division is way more relaxed than a season would be. And it's only one game at a time, not
Yeah, it's not a
committing
full.
to like
It's not a full
16.
season, which is they're just kind of like individual games. You just beat up against somebody, and you could have Dallas if you want to, because I don't do the Clash stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Clash is the fact you can play as whatever team you want. And the other thing I was going to say, oh shit, what was I going to say? Oh
I
yeah,
like those
you're not
hearts.
going to go in against people that are like super high skill because it's done on a ladder system. So you play people closer to your own skill level. So there's no massacres on Mondays sort of
You have
idea.
not played a football game in like 10 years. Well, then you're due.
Oh, well that's a little different. Maybe practice with a couple of games first and see how you feel. Then I'll circle back around to you and see what's going on. Because I don't really want to force you into a situation where you haven't played in 10 years. That's a little different. However, the one-on-one Gears elimination tournament would be a good idea
Yeah,
too.
we were talking because Staines was on earlier, and I mentioned to Brian about how we were saying the other night about getting a Gears run going. And I know my camera, that's right in my face. It's just so I can see. And I said about how we have to get you into it. That I mentioned to you about getting a Gears run going. And then we got talking about how years ago we had done a little Gears tournament. And it was like one-on-one elimination. And we were like, for extra life and stuff, that might be something fun to do. Nothing like shooting your friends in the head. She says interesting. But no, as I was just saying to Brian, that getting a group of us together and do the Horde 1 to 50 again was fun. Put your engineering skills back into action. Where am I at? So what are we making? If you type !craft, you will see the huge ass Stardew Valley map. it should pop up on the screen. That thing. The whole thing. So, the top part above where it says Stardew, that's this part. It's gonna take me a while. I'm not the fastest at it. There's so much to this. Like each part of the grid, each blocked off section, which I had to sew in, is 100 stitches. It's 10 by 10. So we've already gotten 300 stitches done almost. I have to go back in and fill in with the other colors, but... So it's going to take me a while. It is cool because... Oh shit, what am I caught on? What's cool is I'm doing the beach map. In the pattern, the person who posted the pattern, it's got all the new layouts. So depending on what map you liked or what you were using for your Stardew, it's all there. And like I told someone else, I'm not catching a loose thread. I'm not that fast at it, but that's the whole point of this Sunday night streaming. Slow down. Did the bot delete your message above? It deleted. I think it just deletes the exclamation mark craft. Yeah, it just deletes the thing with the exclamation mark craft, and then it gives the. It deleted the command, just so it didn't clog up the. Same as like if I type out. If I do that, it deletes the exclamation mark. It deletes the command, is all. Oh, you were last playing Stardew Valley. What a coincidence. Yeah. So it just, and everyone, I don't think everybody else sees it. I think it's just you and I and whoever, like the mods that see it. To everyone else, they just see the regular old stuff. The result of the command. You were playing the 3-person account, Sarah. Nice. Blue has become a Fortnite master.
Nice.
They were getting wins left, right, and center the other night.
They're doing what the other night?
They were winning.
Oh.
I still haven't done the multiplayer in Stardew.
Did you see where Slippy 100%ed 12 minutes?
No.
He said, don't worry, he's not going to post spoilers, but he thinks it's a very incredible game.
Yeah, that's very much a you thing.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to download that.
I will. I thought it was level 129 on my way to 30. I was 128 on my way to 129, so I still have
Oh, you still have a...
one round to go. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go pack a punch and all that, and then I'll.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep on.
Because I mean, if I played tonight and kept playing, I could probably make it to 140, but it's alright. I'd rather watch TV or a movie or something.
Oh, TV shows might be better. Just this time of night. That way, if you get tired, you can just shut her off and...
Whatever works.
I don't know what movies we have that out. Oh, you'll find in Discord, I tidied up some of the channels, and now um just so that we're not in the my now live and the community share one of that 24 hours after things are posted, there should be, it's auto delete it now, just so that we can kind of keep it tidy a little bit. So what the heck. Oh, whoops. And I'm trying to see the bot I put in, because my Mix It Up bot wasn't posting when I was going live. Oh, just !EL for extra life. What was I saying? Oh, I might be able to add, I think I can add up to 2 more people to announce when they're going live. So if I can, I'll put you and Brian, I'll add them so that it might automatically post when you go live. And then I think what happens is after you're done being lived, oh, I can English. I think it automatically erases it. I have to play around with it. It's the now live bot. It's kind of weird. Just saves time, I think, too, for some people, because otherwise you have to go copy and paste it into everybody's Discords, and if I can have it that it'll post automatically, that'd be awesome. So yeah.
I went down double packed and still had $14,000 left.
Are you in Die Machine?
Yeah. I must have got more the double XP than I normally do.
Oh, the money?
Yeah, you know, you get
the
bonus
Club Z
points or whatever, or double. Yeah.
What are you up to tonight, Blue?
Installing Madden.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one.
I know.
She's like, no.
Actually, all kidding aside, it's actually going to be pretty exciting for us within Madden because we're going to next gen.
Did you ask Brent when he's getting his? Or plans on getting his?
No, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll ask him. My concern today was that everybody played their games, and they did.
They did. I lost my football game last night. First loss of the season. Which is fine, because anybody who went undefeated never won the Super Bowl. So I just broke that curse. But that was my first loss, and we're like going into like week 16. You made some shredded chicken in the crock pot for talking. Made up some breakfast burritos for work. Made some iced tea. Did some dishes. Played some Gems of War. Was a pretty bad day. Yeah, but you know what? You needed one of those. You got a lot done though. What did I do? I did laundry. Did Owen's laundry because he had a lot. I just threw vegetables and stuff in the Instant Pot and cooked hamburgers. We had hamburgers and potatoes and string beans for supper. Changed the cat litter, because, you know, woohoo. Played some Call of Duty with Brian and West earlier. Worked on my jigsaw puzzle. The big 3,000 piecer. All we need to do is own laundry. He does. He actually had, like, I've been showing him. He, sometimes on days like today, it was just easier for me to do it. So, Owen's not too bad for doing some stuff. What did I do? Watered the garden. Where did I do that yesterday? When you run out of clean underwear and socks, you learn faster. Or you just go commando. One or the other. What else did Owen do? Uh-oh. I did what I've been trying to avoid. I got caught up on a piece of material in the flap here. Owen's taking 2 correspondence courses for high school throughout the summer, and he's got to get one of them done before Christmas so that he can take his 2nd semester physics. So he's been working on stuff like that too, so he hasn't had a typical summer, to be honest. I got a new camera for overhead blue. It's much clearer. Just more so when I don't hit it and bump it around. It's, am I wearing a watch in each wrist? Here's the thing. I had to have a Fitbit to do stuff with you guys. But I still like my Apple Watch. So I have my Apple Watch on my regular, on my left hand. My overhead, it's the Logitech C920S. They were on sale, so I got one. That Brian and I went and got me one this past week. So yeah, I got my Fitbit on this hand and my Apple Watch on this hand. The C920S was like, what did we say we paid? $75? It was like super on
something
sale.
like that.
All right, I gotta keep this. Yeah, because when I worked on this last week,
Come on.
I'm in a tough spot here because it's where it is. When I was working on this last week, I said to Brian, the colors were all off. It wouldn't focus. It just wasn't clear. And I'm like, I think I paid like $20 on Amazon for the camera I was using. So I said, well, he said, get another camera. And I was like, well, I don't know about that. I said, for what I would need. And I had asked somebody else that does stuff like this and what they were using, and they told me. And so when we went to Best Buy to look, I was like, holy shoot, that's the camera, and it's like on sale. So Brian's like, get it. So I did. So at some point down the road, I think I'll replace my face cam one. But that'll be a ways away. But knowing the quality of this one, I wouldn't mind just getting another one of these if they're if they're still going to be that price. We'll see. There's nothing.
Yeah, I got my turret kills.
There's nothing wrong with the camera I have right now. The green screen's a little wonky tonight, though, just because of I have extra light on the project. All right, I gotta do pin stitch here. Because I'm running out of thread. Flip her over. See how tight it is in this corner here? Oh, come on. You're using Logitech Brio as your face cam. Your old C920 is Halo's cam. Nice. They're good cam. Brian has... Yours is the C920, isn't it? That's what you use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what Brian's got for his.
Yep.
So... The only thing is it likes to autofocus. And... when I go into in OBS, Brian's heard this story a couple times already. I can't just zoom the camera. The zoom feature doesn't work. So, because I like to be able to have it like zoom, like be able to work on it, but have it like zoomed in like to about here. Just so it's easier for people to see. But it doesn't. I can zoom in with the Logitech software, but that doesn't zoom in when I'm in OBS. I do have the Logitech software and it zooms there, but the thing is it doesn't save it for like, how do I tried zooming in. Like if I launch the software right now, it says it's being used by another program, which is fine. It's being used by OBS. So I have like a blank screen. If I zoom it in, it doesn't zoom it in here. So I don't know if it's just something I'm doing wrong or what the situation is. I really don't know. Because I like to be able to zoom in a little bit and not lose, like, apparently this is a digital zoom, not an optical zoom or something. I was reading about it. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'll just go with what I got. So open OBS and open the Logitech software, and I can zoom in and move it around. The picture is in OBS and not in the software. It will only show in OBS if you have OBS and Logitech. All right, well then you know what? For shits and giggles, 1 second. Logitech. I take it that's Logitech Capture we're using. Like, I just changed it and it's not doing anything. Oh, autofocus. Auto white balance. I can turn off autofocus if I wanted to. Um,
I,
yours
I'll
just
be
says
right
Logitech
back.
camera settings. Maybe I don't have the right thing. Maybe I don't have the right thing then, Blue. Uh, maybe this is what I wanted. I might have had the wrong thing. Who knows if this is the right one either. We'll see. Yours has a blue icon. Okay. Let's see. HD Pro webcam C920 control. Advanced. I have no. Oh, hold the phone. I don't think this is doing anything either. Scroll down this page and see the camera settings download. That's the one I just downloaded, but I don't. It's not zooming. That's literally the one I just had loaded up. The one with the blue icon with the webcam sitting on top of the computer. Yeah, that's what I have. And when I'm on the home, I have image standard, widescreen, any flicker. Under advanced, there's brightness, contrast, autofocus, color intensity, auto white balance. And then if I hit the plus, I can. It shows the zoom thing, but it doesn't do anything when I click on any of it. Like, I don't know what the issue is. That's how you do yours? I wonder if it's because it's the C920S. I wonder if there's something with the S that I can't zoom. Or okay. Like, I have that maxed zoom on the screen. I wonder if it's because I installed it after OBS was already running. I wonder. I don't know. Either way, I'll have to go with this for tonight, and I'll play around with it after I should uninstall those other two though, because I don't need those. Might be where you might need to go into your settings on OBS and change the source and change it back. When I had 3 cams, sometimes it gave me trouble. Oh, really? So, OBS. There. It's not doing anything. It's weird. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. It would be boring if there wasn't issues. But it's like super clear, which I'm very happy about because my other one was not.
Okay, I think I'm. Well, first off, I'm back. Secondly, I think I'm going to shut this
Now
off.
I'm just going to finish this row up here. And then I got the right software downloaded that Blue uses to control her camera, but it's still not, so I'll try that off stream, see if I can figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be glad when I get further over and I can actually use my right hand to do this.
Yep.
Alright. That's the end of that row. I need to get one of those stitch minder things. or needle miners, whatever the hell they're called, so I don't have to keep poking the hole in the. So we started in here. We got 100 and some, probably got 150. No, 10, 20, 30. We got close to 200 stitches done tonight. Not bad. Not bad considering how many there are. So I will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing. I think I'll probably I might play my football game, although I might start working on teddy bear because I have to get some teddy bears done for the store. Oh, and I have to stay so that my green screen is like in. There you go. Yay, streaming. So, all right, Blue, thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for the resub.
Yes, Blue, have a great night.
Yes, and whenever we are figuring out the whole Gears run, I will message you. Get you in. And you don't stream now till what, Thursday? If I remember right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, your normal days off? Thursday. Do you know what you're going to be playing then? Stardew? Nice. Love Stardew. I will probably be there for some chit chat. Alright. I don't know if there's anybody on. Is there anybody on? Let's see. Oh.
Alright, I'll see you upstairs.
Yeah, no one's on, so I'll just call it a night. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time, and I will talk to you soon.